The left is making math woke. It's February 7th, 2025, and these are your headlines. You can't make this stuff up. This spring semester, the University of Texas in Austin's offering math courses, wait for it, focused on Marxist theory, which count towards the university's core math curriculum. One of those courses is called Measuring Racial Inequality, Indexes to Calculate Disparities and Segregation. According to the course description, Measuring Racial Inequality is an undergraduate course introducing students to the main calculation methods and theoretical interpretation of indexes for studying socio-racial inequality and segregation. It comprehends the statistical development of these indexes, their theoretical properties, and their practical application to social theory. And while the syllabus doesn't elaborate on the social theory that the class covers, it does include an acknowledgement of Paulo Freire, a Marxist author best known for his book, Pedagogy of the Oppressed. Another UT Austin class, Numbering Race, injects ideology into mathematics. The course description says that students will learn about the origins of the concept race, including the actors, many of whom were scientists and statisticians, and actions that brought race into being and continue to justify racial thinking. Wild. Governor Greg Abbott recently issued an executive order mandating that state agencies comply with the state's colorblind guarantee, prohibiting DEI, CRT, and other divisive agendas in curriculum. It's unclear whether the executive order will affect this university class. A now former Hutto Independent School District administrator was caught on camera coaching an undercover journalist on how to circumvent state law and allow a boy to play in girls' sports. The journalist from Accuracy in Media posed as a parent and asked how her transgender daughter, who is biologically a boy, could participate in the girls' soccer league. Well, Kiwana Glaze, the district's diversity, equity, and inclusion director, coached the undercover journalist on how she could get the birth certificate changed in a different state to align with the child's self-identifying sex. She said there's workarounds, laughed about it, and said, "You didn't hear it from me." Accuracy in Media president Adam Giet visited Glaze in person and confronted her about the undercover investigation. After watching the video, she denied that her words constituted circumvention of state law, banning biological boys from competing in girls' sports league. This is despite state law clearly saying that athletes are relegated to competing in sports that align directly with the sex noted on their birth certificates near the time of birth. Hutto ISD's executive director of communications told Texas Scorecard that Glaze has resigned from Hutto ISD. He also wrote that the district is adhering to Texas law and that Glaze's statements did not reflect the views or policies of Hutto ISD.
America is at a crossroads. Now, more than ever, Texas must step up and lead the country. We don't have time to mess around. The only way to save America is with a strong Texas. You and I know this, but so do the enemies of life and liberty. Therefore, you and I have no choice but to stand up and fight. I'm Sarah Gonzalez, and to the enemies of liberty, I say, come and take it.
Revelations that millions of taxpayer dollars from the federal government have flowed to national and even international news organizations have raised questions about journalistic integrity and government-fed propaganda. And it's happening right here in Texas. A review of state spending records finds that agencies in the Lone Star State have also spent a lot of money on these left-wing publications. Since 2016, the comptroller's website reveals that state agencies have given $342,000 to the Texas Tribune. That's a publication that's been aligned with one of their leftist financiers, George Soros. Another $173,000 has gone to the Austin-based Quorum Report, essentially a liberal gossip website. The same database finds that state agencies have also paid more than $253,000 to, yes, Politico. Other publications getting subsidized by state taxpayers include the Dallas Morning News, Austin American Statesman, Houston Chronicle, San Antonio Express News, and the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. Texas Monthly, known for its far-left news coverage and attack pieces on conservatives, has received nearly $200,000 from tax coffers. Texas Scorecard has received zero. For more of today's stories, go to texasscorecard.com.